Hey everyone, welcome back to Parts Per Million, where we dive deep into the world of science and technology. Today, we're exploring something that sounds like science fiction but is very real: nanotechnology. So, what exactly is nanotechnology? In simple terms, it's the science of manipulating matter at an incredibly tiny scale. So tiny that we're talking about structures and devices that are just a few nanometers in size. To put that into perspective, a nanometer is 1 billionth of a meter. That's about 100,000 times smaller than the width of a human hair. But how does this technology actually work? Nanotechnology involves working with atoms and molecules to create new materials and devices with enhanced properties. It often relies on quantum mechanics, the rules that govern the behavior of particles at the atomic level. Researchers use specialized tools like atomic force microscopes and electron beam lithography to manipulate these tiny structures with incredible precision. The origins of nanotechnology can be traced back to the famous 1959 lecture by physicist Richard Feynman titled, "There's Plenty of Room at the Bottom." However, it wasn't until the 1980s that scientists developed scanning tunneling microscopes, allowing them to actually see and manipulate individual atoms. Since then, nanotech has exploded into various fields. Let's explore some of the most exciting applications. First up, medicine. Scientists are using nanoparticles to deliver drugs directly to disease cells, making treatments like chemotherapy more effective and reducing side effects. These nanoparticles can be engineered to seek out cancer cells specifically, sparing healthy tissue. Imagine tiny robots inside your body repairing cells. This could be the future. Nanotechnology is also being used to develop biosensors that can detect diseases at an early stage, possibly before any symptoms even appear. Early detection means early treatment, which can save lives. For example, researchers are working on nanotech-based blood tests that could identify cancer, Alzheimer's, or even viral infections with high precision. But that's not all. Scientists are developing nanomaterials that can help regenerate tissues and bones. These nanoscaffolds provide a structure for new cells to grow on, potentially revolutionizing the treatment of injuries and degenerative diseases. Now, let's talk about electronics. Nanotechnology is making our devices smaller, faster, and more powerful. Your smartphone, for example, benefits from nanotech in its tiny transistors that allow for high-speed processing. These transistors are now reaching sizes as small as a few nanometers, enabling incredible advancements in computing power. Ever heard of foldable phones and flexible screens? Nanomaterials like graphene are making these possible. Graphene is a single layer of carbon atoms arranged in a hexagonal lattice, and it's one of the strongest and most conductive materials known. It could lead to futuristic gadgets that are ultra-thin, bendable, and even transparent. And what about the future of computing? Quantum computing relies on quantum dots, which are nanometer-sized semiconductor particles. These could help create computers that are millions of times more powerful than today's most advanced supercomputers. Did you know that nanotechnology is also helping us fight climate change? Researchers are creating nanomaterials that make solar panels more efficient, helping us harness more energy from the sun. Some experimental nanotech-based solar cells can even generate electricity from infrared light, capturing more of the sun's energy than ever before. Another game changer is water purification. Nanofilters made from graphene and other nanomaterials can remove bacteria, viruses, and heavy metals from water more effectively than traditional filters. This could provide clean drinking water to millions of people in developing countries and in disaster-stricken areas. Nanotechnology is also improving batteries. Imagine a world where electric cars charge in minutes instead of hours. Nanomaterials are being used to develop high-capacity, fast-charging batteries that could revolutionize energy storage, making renewable energy more practical and widespread. With all these exciting possibilities, it's important to ask, is nanotechnology safe? Since nanomaterials are so small, they could potentially enter our bodies and the environment in ways we don't fully understand yet. Scientists are actively studying their effects to ensure they don't pose risks to human health or ecosystems. Regulatory bodies around the world are working to create guidelines for the responsible development of nanotechnology. Transparency and thorough testing will be key to ensuring its benefits outweigh any potential downsides. The possibilities are endless. From curing diseases to creating self-repairing materials, nanotechnology could change everything. But it's up to us to use it wisely. So, what do you think? Will nanotechnology reshape our future? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on more amazing science content. Until next time, stay curious.